How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. Started. Why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, let me see if my mic's working. It is. Levels are being picked up. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to another episode. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful Tuesday and ready for the middle, the hump day, the Wednesday, coming up with more opportunities. We got a bunch of stocks reporting earnings after hours today. We got a bunch more stocks reporting earnings tomorrow pre-market. We got stocks that already reported for the last few days that are moving around. So opportunities are there all across the board, and we have a long list of stocks to talk about. So that's why I want to kind of just dive right into it. Let's get the party started. Let's get talking about all things stock market. There's beautiful stonks. There's so many stonks to talk about. There's not much time. Who's gonna talk about all these stonks? That's right, I am your boy TraderPrad, and you're here at the right spot at the right time. Let's get the party started. TH is in the house. Angry Buddha's in the house. Victoria's in the house. How you doing, Victoria? Victoria always coming in with the heart and the flame emojis. Appreciate the love and support. Angry Buddha, how you doing, brother? Love to see the green names in the chat. It's been a while since we saw that. TH, what's up, brother? How you doing? Always number one. Usually I'm number one, but I think I forgot to hit the like on my own stream. So let's go fix that problem real quick. Let's head over to the full screen and fix that problem. Usually I'm number one, but I forgot to hit the like on my own stream. That's sad. That's because I was very busy coming into tonight. You know, got a little bit late coming home. Didn't have enough time to create a thumbnail, so I kind of just winged the thumbnail. I was like, oh, Luka Dončić is playing today, I'll just use Luka Dončić. Then couldn't come up with the creative thumbnail or anything other that I wanted to. But overall, you know, got it out in time. We got everything ready. We got a watch list ready. Although some of the stocks on the watch list, I didn't even get to see how they moved around, so we're gonna get a little bit of a surprise. Maybe we'll see some new levels being formed fresh on the stream, and not just a pre-created, premeditated idea that we usually have before, because we were pretty warmed up going into the stream. So today I'm a little delayed coming into the show, not on the show, but just coming to the show. Didn't have enough time to prepare for it, so if you find me flustered, I guess it's not something new. It's just gonna be the same thing as always. So why don't we go right back to the full screen over here, and you guys let me know in the chat while I get things started for us how your day went. What did you trade today? Did you have a green day? Did you have a red day? I had a red day. I almost turned it to a green day, and a pretty good green day, but then I went right back to a red day. So that sucked. Oh well, right? My month not going so hot at the moment, but we're gonna look for the opportunities tomorrow to see how we can turn that around. Month's still fresh, opportunities are still gonna be a lot of them, right? Not, sadly, no more big names such as Apple, Microsoft, Google to report, but we still have stocks like Uber. Today after hours we have Upstart, Lyft, Oxy, a bunch of names over there that could possibly give us opportunities to trade with. So let's get started with the names that we have on our watch list. Here is my watch list for tomorrow. Stocks like Rivian, Upstart, Wynn Resorts, Lyft, Oxy, Twilio, ANET. Basically the stocks that report earnings tomorrow. Straight earnings today after hours. We'll use Benzinga to dive deeper into these reports. We'll quickly gloss over some of the stocks that report tomorrow pre-market, at least the ones that I'm interested in. Uber, Shop, Affirm. Some of the stocks that reported today. Palantir, Disney, Datadog, Crocs. Gave you some opportunities. And then Amazon 190. We pointed out that 190 area last night on stream. If you were watching that would have given you a beautiful short if you were looking for the short opportunity. And if you're looking for the long, maybe we are still waiting for that long for a couple more days to set up, as the QQQ has now kind of did nothing today. QQQ did absolutely zilch today. It was at least positive zilch. It wasn't negative zilch. Right? Is that even a thing? QQQ was positive at the end of the day. The overall flat but positive. So that's good. We'll see if the market can continue its traction to the upside that it was carrying for the last few days and help out our good friend Amazon to take out that all-time high of $190. Besides that, a bunch of other stocks over here that have been moving around recently. Mara getting added to the S&P 600 index, I believe. So that one moving around a little bit. And then obviously we have our semiconductors, our large cap ETFs, and also our small cap ETF always on watch just in case they set up for some opportunities. Today I was looking for a long on QQQ, especially on the breakout of today's high, but that opportunity did not set up at all. Right over here, was looking for a long through the breakout of today's high, did not set up. I guess I could have gone short and then flipped long on the breakout if that breakout ended up happening, but that breakout didn't happen, so I would have been short and actually capitalized on a beautiful short, scalped some shorts all the way through also if I was looking for that trade, but I wasn't. I was looking for the breakout long through 442, never got it, then end up trading QQQ. That is what it is. But we did get some good trades on the day, such as Google breaking out the high day much earlier. I think somewhere around here. We took that breakout for a quick little scalp to the north side. It was like a bull flag breakout, giving you a clean, according to risk to reward. I wasn't risking much and my reward was pretty good. I think it was almost a 3R reward. So nice little quick scalp to the upside over there on Google on the flag of the bear. Sorry, flag of the bull. A nice little bull flag break. But starting with the stocks that are reporting tomorrow or reporting today after hours, we're going to start with Rivian. Rivian making a nice little flush to the downside off the earnings report. And we're going to have to dive deeper into exactly how that report played out. So let's pull up Rivian. That's the report. That's the report. These are the report. There we go. Bring in the Benzinga screen for you guys. Shout out to Benzinga. If you want to use Benzinga, check out the link below in the description. It will help your boy Prad out if you do click on those links that I'm affiliated with and buy those softwares. Also, if you use the link, the code next to those links, you'll get certain percentage off based on the code that you use. Rivian report. What happened? Rivian reported first quarter of 1.2 billion, which beat the estimates of 1.16 billion. The company had reported a loss of 1.48 per share, which missed the estimates of loss of 1.25 per share. So they lost a little bit more per share overall compared to the market estimates. Rivian reported production of 13,918 cars and deliveries of 13,588 in the first quarter. The results were ahead of company's forecast. That's actually a pretty good, isn't it? The company also highlighted in the R2 and the R3 were unveiled in the first quarter of March 7th. They were just kind of pointing it out, I guess. The R2, R3, and the R3X address the largest consumer segment of mid-size SUV and crossover vehicles. The R3X, I believe, is a really beautiful looking car, honestly. Yeah, that is not the R3X. I want this R3X. Is it called the R3X? This is the R3X, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good looking car. It kind of reminds me of like a, I don't know, like a old school Jeep almost. Yeah, look at that, like an old school car. Reminds me a lot like that. I like it. Got that. It's not very weird like most the electric cars are, right? And look at the utility for this car. 4 bikes, 2 on top, 2 on side. It's probably decent on the off-road. I don't really know what the numbers are, but it looks good. Look at that. You're sleeping in a tent above your car. Come on now. With a beautiful ladder for it. 2 bikes on the back. That's awesome. Is that a barbecue over there? That's a cooler with a barbecue of some sort. We got a nice little tent. And does it all fold up in there? I mean, that's just, the R2 is a nice car, man. The R3X is probably the off-roader. The R2 is the SUV. I mean, you know, these are nice family cars. And doesn't the CEO look like Steve-O? CEO looks like Steve-O for some reason. But overall, the market for some reason did not like that the company was making more cars and delivering more cars. I mean, they did miss more on EPS. They did beat on revenue. They also beat on the delivery numbers. So let's continue down the line over here on the report. In the first quarter, the R1S was the fourth best-selling electrical. Okay, that's pretty good. And the best-selling electrical car above 70,000 price level. The Rivian reported it had 5.1 market share of EV cars in the first quarter. The car also said it remained focused with its partner and investor Amazon on bringing 100,000 of its delivery. Okay, got you on that side. The company said it's continued working to ramp up production, reaffirmed guidance for 57,000 total units production for 2024, and a 2.7 million in loss over the full year. First quarter results exceeded our outlook and set a strong foundation for the remainder of the year as we focus on continued demand generation, delivering cost and plant efficiency improvements, advancing R2 development, and driving towards profitability, says the CEO Steve-O. The company said moving to the start of R2 production to normal, Illinois will reduce the capital expenditures to launch the car. We are also focused on extending our cash runway by managing operation. Well, I don't think you'll have to worry about that because you got big boys backing you up like Amazon, Ford. Even though Ford kind of backed out from backing you guys up, I think you guys are still fine. At the point of the report, it did drop down by 1%. Looks like we dropped a little bit more than 1% at this point now that we're talking about it. So Rivian obviously flushing to the downside on what looked to be a good report. I guess you could call it a negative report. I'm just going to glance over to see what time the report came out. Looks like the report did come out at around 4:30, and this is around where the TradingView marks it as a report came out as also. So I'm just going to put it over there where TradingView said that it came out, and that's where actually this is where volume came in. So I'm going to put it where the volume came in. Overall, overall Rivian flushing to the downside, sadly. Let's see if it's, ooh, are we back to like $6 now? Is that where we go? I don't think we go to $6, honestly. This is the 5th best selling EV car and the best selling EV car according to themselves. So they could be stroking themselves off over here by saying that, right? But according to themselves and their numbers and them fact checking themselves over here, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The best car above 70K in the EV sector. So numbers are looking good. They're making more cars. They have a market share. It's very growable. Of course, that market share is being fought with against big names like Porsche, Ferrari. I don't know if Ferrari has electric SUV, does it? I don't know. But Lamborghini, right? Other companies are coming out. Even Rolls-Royce, I think, is coming out with the electric. If I'm wrong, then please correct me. So they're big competitors over there. The chances that, you know, an old Porsche Cayenne driver who's driving a gas power Porsche right now is most likely going to lean towards buying an electric Porsche or buying an electric Rivian. But the normal people who don't have a Porsche at all and are trying to maybe get their first EV, a lot of them lean towards Tesla when Tesla's prices have been dropping. And then a lot of them lean towards maybe even the other EVs that come out from Ford, Mercedes, and the other EVs and so on, right? So I think because of that, they could potentially gain a little bit more market share and easily fight against some of the big names later on in the future. But right now, as it stands, the company said they're going to lose $2.7 million this year. If everything goes well, they're going to lose $2.7 million this year. Even after ramping up guidance, they need to bring in more marketing. They need to bring in more demand, basically. So unless we see that, I'm not really saying that the stock has potential to go back to IPO prices. That's very far out there. But the stock at least should not go all the way back down to $8.30, which is, I'm hoping, the all-time low. It is. So $8.26 is the all-time low. Let's hope that we don't go all the way back there tomorrow. I don't think that report's that bad. We know that they're losing money, but eventually I think things will turn around for them. Most car companies take a long time to make money. Actually, any company take a long time to make money. So we'll see how Rivian sets up over here going in the near future. As for tomorrow, though, looking for this little double bottom, you can say, around $10. You know, multiple bottoms coming in around $10. Even today's low exactly around $10. Let's see if that holds as some sort of a support. Clearly it cannot, because we are actually under it right now after the report came out. So if the stock actually flushes into $8.26, maybe we find some support in there. Maybe if it goes into $9, find some support into $9. I'm just looking to see where can some big size show up on Rivian tomorrow to look for that long. However, remind ourselves that we are not analysts, and I will not go against the flow of whatever Rivian is trying to go into. So if they want to go down, they want to break under $9.50, they want to go under $9, I'll just simply stay away from it. I don't need to fight that fight, right? I'll stay away from it. But if I see buying coming in above $9, I want to see how the stock reacts. At the moment, I don't think we should even go all the way down there. We'll see how the stock reacts in the pre-market. In the meantime, let's go see how some of the new people trickling in over here. We got Dieter, the master of the beats. All the songs that you listen to are Dieter beats. Shout out to Dieter Productions. Swimmers in the house. Years of overhead supply. I'm guessing you're talking about Rivian. Yeah. If they lose money on every car, more volume doesn't help. They just need to make more marketing efforts. I don't think they're putting in that much marketing efforts. I think they're trying to go with the whole Tesla route where we don't spend a single money on marketing. Our whole gimmick is, word of mouth. So I think that's what they're trying to do. You barely see much Rivian marketing, but now that I've said Rivian, a million times today, my phone and all of their devices are probably picking up that metadata and just gonna get ready to get blasted with that ad in my face now if they have one. So we'll see. And yes, obviously they keep diluting themselves. They got a bunch of oversupply on there. You can go check what the float is now, probably in the billion. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing it's in the billion by now. Hopefully they didn't do what almost hopefully they didn't do what Palantir did, which is get to 2 billion, a billion float within 1 year of IPO. And then there you go, Palantir now at 2 billion, right? So Rivian almost doing what Palantir did. I guess most stocks doing that. 960 million float now, out of which 700 million is basically available for the market to trade with. And that means a lot of shares need to get bought up for the stock to start making that move. Basically, that's what you need to understand on that side. Rivian, does it have a high short float? That could have some fun if we start triggering some short stops to the upside. But for Rivian short stops to start triggering, I think we got a lot of room to the upside for it to really start happening. You got to maybe start taking out some of these 13s and 16s for the shorts to start really screaming exit, especially if there's any shorts in this area. If there's any shorts in this area, they're not really screaming exit yet. They probably took profits already. They might take some more profits tomorrow if they haven't yet, especially if some pops come in. And you might see their stops are above here, above $30 and so on. So they are not really that worried. So I wouldn't expect these shorts to be worried. Anyone who got in this area, they might get ready to exit stage left on Rivian. Car companies make their money selling parts. Feels illegal. I mean, you're not wrong. Let's where hi Pradio. Hey, I got my X chat open too, and I see Angry Buddha messaging me on X. No one's messaging me on Twitch, but I see my YouTube chat always active, which I love seeing. Swimmer mentioning that car companies make money by selling parts. You're not wrong, but that's just the nature of the business, man. Nature of the business, right? Why sell you something that you can buy once and never come back to me when I can sell you good enough of an item multiple times and have you addicted to me? Right? It's a simple formula over there. Sell you one good enough of an item multiple times and have you addicted to me. The Apple Steve Jobs methodology. Maybe not the Steve Jobs methodology, because he was actually an innovator, innovating crazy products. But the post-Steve Jobs Apple philosophy. Although they did innovate some more new products. I guess they did come out with the AirPods, which is a completely innovative product. And they came out with the Apple Watch. I wouldn't say was completely innovative, but they kind of kickstarted that trend too. The Vision Pro, they're not the first ones to it, but the way they did it, I think they kickstarted that game a little bit too. Although Meta did that way earlier with Quest 1, Quest 2, Quest 3, Quest 4. I don't know how many quests they are now, right? You get the point. All right, let's get back on track. I don't know why I opened that software. Let me just quickly close that one, exit that software, and let's get back on track. Going to the next stock that reported earnings today, Upstart, UPST. A company that lends money using AI, if I remember accurately. Not too long ago, a $400 position. Now, sadly, back to reality. 400 to 40 to 20. So big move on the yearly chart, obviously from all-time highs. Let's go take a look at how the stock reported on the earnings. Upstart beating revenue and beating EPS. Okay. Q1 EPS or revenue coming in 128 versus estimates of 124. up 24%, but down 9% sequentially. What? Up 24% year over year, but now down 9% quarter to quarter, I'm guessing, is what they're saying. The cloud-based AI lending platform company reported an adjusted loss of 31 cents per share, which beat analyst estimates of 39 cents per share. So still not making money, but they are at least losing less money than they were estimated to lose. Upstart said that 119,380 loans were originated in the fourth quarter, totaling to 1.1 billion, up 13% year over year. Up 13% prior year's quarter, so year over year. Okay. We continue to focus on improving our efficiency and financial performance while investing responsibly for the long term. As a result, we anticipate a return to sequential growth in the second half of the year and a positive EBITDA by the end of the year, even in the current credit environment, says the CEO. Upstart expects to see second quarter revenue to be approximately 125 million versus estimates of 140 million. The company estimates second quarter EBITDA loss to be coming up to 25 million. Upstart shares were flat at the time of the report, but clearly gap down big time on my charts over here. It's pretty rare that you see a stock gapping down in after hour on earnings report, but looks like Upstart did that for us. So a little bit of a move down over here on Upstart on the earnings report. Let me get rid of the Benzinga screen for you guys and show you the screen of the chart. Upstart, a little bit of a down move, selling off itself and gapping down. So we'll see if that move gets extended and we continue selling off. They did grow year to year. What was the number year to year? 24%, but quarter to quarter they were down 9%. And estimates for next quarter not looking so good. 140 million expected, 125 million is the actual. So not looking good over there for Upstart. Little shaky water now. So we'll see if we pull back. Hey, we did actually hit that market perfectly into that $19.20, pull back above slightly into $22 or so. Keep in mind though, my data in TradingView is actually not 100% accurate because you have to pay for TradingView data. I have proprietary software that gives me real-time data, so I just don't find the need to pay for data twice. So I use that data when I'm actually, trading, and I kind of use this to see where the estimate areas are for indicators and so on. So Upstart, I'm guessing there is a little bit of trading that happened over here. Overall, this meat of the body that explains everything. Found some support right back into that, not the previous earnings, but the earnings before that, into that $20 area. If Upstart is not able to hold $20 on the support, there's simply no long tomorrow on this trade. You're looking to smash this long to the downside under that 20, under that 1980. I'll say 1980. I was gonna say 85, but I'll say 1980. You're looking to just smash that short through the downside. What is the low of that candle? 1991, basically 1985, 1990, 1980 to $20. You're watching how Upstart behaves on the way down. Currently, you also have the earnings anchored VWAP coming in around $20.88. Let's just say $21. So possibly look to see some support coming in around this area. If this area breaks and this area breaks, then we are setting up for some real big moves to the downside on Upstart. But if this area breaks and this holds, then we possibly got a room between these two for us to play out in. But if this one holds, right, if this area ends up holding, then I think we got a little bit of a complete reversal move to the north side, right back into today's ranges on Upstart. So watching how these two areas play out, I want to put S1 actually as that anchored VWAP for earnings. My mouse. S1, thank you. S1 earnings anchored VWAP around, I'll put 2050 to 2080 as my earnings anchored VWAP. That whole range, I want to see if I can find some support. I guess 2050 is honestly not that far from $20, so we'll see how the stock behaves on the move down over here. Upstart move down overall on the earnings report. Wynn Resorts, Ooh, nice pop on win over here off the earnings catalyst. Looks like we're heading back to the north side, but overall a boomer position. Not one that gets me too excited to trade. I mean, look at this stock, right? Doesn't get me too excited to trade, but it's reclaiming $100. So maybe we have a little bit of a pop opportunities on this position tomorrow. We could get a little excited if things get fun, and if we start pulling back into this 108 area. Which will be pretty surprising, but 117, ooh, that's a little bit higher. This is the 108 area I'm talking about. If we start pulling into this 108 area, we'll see how the stock reacts over here, and then we could possibly look for some trading opportunities around these two lines. If we're able to clear these two lines, I'll be very surprised. I'll look to see how win reacts on numbers higher above than that. So 108, let's say 109 to 110. 109 to 110 is possibly an area of resistance that I'm watching to see how the stock reacts. If we get a pop into this area right off the open and reject this area right off the open, I want to short the stock tomorrow and have a nice little ride right back to the downside. Ooh, have a nice little ride right back to the downside. But I'm not a rapper. Next stock. Lyft with a nothing burger move and a stock that doesn't really excite me too much. And look at this little, I mean, there's way better opportunities. Yes, it did report earnings. Yes, they will be extra RVOL. There might be a little bit of an extra ATR coming into play too. But it's not something that gets me too excited. The stock has an ATR of 87 cents. Rivian has an ATR of 62 cents. So they both are in the same basket for me. I think if I'm looking to trade tomorrow, any of the earnings names, I'm mostly looking at probably Upstart and some of the names that we'll be talking about coming up next, which is actually Oxy. Oxy also reported today after hours, and it flushed a Papa Buffett position getting sold off. So not sure what Buffett might do based on that report. We all know what he's gonna do on that report. He's gonna just soak up more, nom, buy up more shares, eat. The spoonful of Oxy. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Spoonful of Oxy. Injectors full of Oxy. No, you don't want to do injections full of Oxy. No drugs, kids. Say no to drugs. Oxy, the petroleum company, maybe you do spoonful of petroleum. Because it's oil. Yeah. That probably tastes bad, though. We do put petroleum on our lips, don't we? Petroleum jelly? Speaking of which, I could use some. I'm out to get a chat. Where's my backpack? Oh, it's in the other room. It's my bedroom. I forgot. It's in my bed. It's in me bedroom, mate. It's in me bedroom. Josh Bilzinger. Josh Blinzler. Josh Blinzler's in the chat. Doom Lord's in the chat. Come check out Prad's Discord. He's right, mate. Come check out Prad's Discord. We have a lot of fun in it. Victoria laughing. You guys like my Irish accent? Finally a stock I can love. You're talking about Oxy, mate. Oxy. A stock you can love because you take it every day. Or a stock you love because you trade it. What is one? Which one is it, mate? Oxy though. Coming out with the report, pushing to the downside. We're looking to see how the stock moves now. And if it moves tomorrow, maybe we get some trade, but it's a boomer position, mate. It's not XOM in it. It's not XOM. It's not CVS. Talking about CVS though, what a freaking beautiful range on CVS on the daily chart right now. My God. A breakout of that range. You got a beautiful gap fill over here. What's happening? I messed up. What's happening? How you doing, brother? I don't know. I'm just having a little fun here over here with accents. Having a little fun with accents. Practicing my Scottish Irish accent. You're losing your marbles. This is what trading does to you. Trading makes you speak another gibberish. Completely lose me mind in it. Sometimes this happens to me when I watch UK-based TV shows, but I don't know why this happened all of a sudden. I'm not watching any UK-based TV shows. I haven't been watching any ones recently, so I don't know why my mind all of a sudden is in a Peaky Blinders mode. Coming back though, guys, I might want to add CVS to my watch list just for something to track, because if CVS breaks out this beautiful level above 57, there's a little bit of a room that it's got to fill in as a swing trade, as a long-term trade. And your stop is not that far below. Honestly, your stop is goddamn $55, $56. If it just pushes back under, you're out. Right? So for a very tight risk to reward, this is setting up for a nice trade. I might just have to clip this and send it to my dad, because he keeps asking me for some trade ideas. I think CVS, if this one sets up in the next few days, you got a really good trading opportunity over here. Watch out for this one. A nice swing trade opportunity. Make sure that you know that everything I say is not financial advice, right? I'm just saying how I would like to trade it. That's it, period. Not financial advice. But this resistance and the support that CVS is currently displaying, I completely ignored Oxy's earnings report. I'm very interested to see how this one plays out. How this one resolutes. What's that high? 57 to 56.89. So R1 of 56.89 to 57.09 area. If we can get above it and stay above it, we got a beautiful long on CVS. And as for supports, you can see how there's some supports over here playing out on this position. What is CVS's ATR? 2.15 notes. If stock can get above R1 and stay / hold, could find a great long. All right, put that in my notes over there. And now coming back to Oxy, the one that actually reported earnings, nice little move to the downside, boomer position. We'll see if there is a trade that sets up tomorrow. Like I said, I'm more interested in maybe Upstart and even ANET. ANET reported today after hours, a $200 position. Usually does decent amount of volume, 2 million to 4 million amounts of shares being done. On earnings days, it does bring in a little bit more volume, 8 million to 12 million, 15 million, and so on. So it gets a little exciting, especially when the stock does exciting moves off the report itself. So you can see how the stock makes a beautiful move over here off the earnings report, bounces up all the way up to 298. Is that a new all-time high? No, it's not, but we are about $7 shy from that all-time high. Wow, we're just rhyming all day today. $7 shy from that new all-time high on ANET, and we'll see if this stock can make a run through past that level and continue running to the north side on that positive earnings report. It looks like we beat by 14.4% to the upside on EPS, on revenue by 1.3%. I might want to dive in a little bit deeper than just look at the numbers blindly. So let's dive in a little bit deeper for this position through our friends Benzinga, see what they're talking about. Come on, you gotta give me a little bit more information than that, Benzinga. Come on, you can't just give me just the numbers that I'm looking for. Okay, so you're gonna make me work for it. Thanks, Benzinga. Can I get a little bit of a bigger one? Ah! What did I do? Okay. Oh, this was just bigger. There we go. Okay. Revenue was an increase of 2%. Compared to the fourth quarter of 2023, so year over year 2% increase. 16.3% quarter to quarter. Gross margin is 63.7%. That's a pretty high margin. A margin of 64.9% in the fourth quarter, 59.5% in the first quarter. Okay, so margins are going down. Gross margin 64.2, blah 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 blah. Okay, and net income, diluted per share compared to the estimates. Is that the estimates? No, that's the full year compared to the first quarter. Okay, gotcha. Those numbers are looking good so far. Arista now has completed repurchase of its common stock totaling to $2 billion under provision, okay, or previous stock repurchase program. Company highlights. Okay. Forward-looking statements. Oh my god, you're gonna make me read all this. AI being highlighted in our face. Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas conflicts being highlighted. Increased component costs and reduced information technology and infrastructure. The Russia-Ukraine conflicts. Vessels in Red Sea. Changes in our customer technology roadmaps and priorities include the need for deployments of artificial intelligence and related technologies and impact the sole or limited sources of supplies. So blah 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 blah. Okay, they're just kind of stroking themselves off and saying how their AI is gonna help through all this stuff, I guess. But overall, their numbers are looking good. And the way the stock reacted, wait, did they announce another one? Additional 1.2 share repurchase program. Okay, another reason for it to have that beautiful move to the upside. Leader in AI-driven cloud networking, large data centers, campus and routing environments. Today's announced financial results. Okay, gotcha. So thank you. ANET, beautiful move off that report itself. Like I said, not that far away from the making a new all-time high. So we'll see if that number comes into play tomorrow on that report for for ANET. Let's see if that number comes into play on this beautiful stock ANET. And I'll way more interested to trade ANET tomorrow over Oxy, Lyft, or even Rivian, honestly. And that's why you'll see Rivian doesn't have any levels marked next to it. Lyft and Oxy aren't even marked as an important color for me. A little bit of an important trade on win if it can get to that level. If it's not at that level, I honestly kind of don't even care. UPST, a little bit of important, and then we'll mark ANET as a high importance again. And we're looking to see how ANET reacts as we push into that beautiful marker of all-time high coming in very soon. Now that we've seen all the stocks that report after hours, at least the ones that I care about, for you guys who care about a little bit more maybe, here's the full list of stocks. Maybe not the full list actually, but the most highly noted, most anticipated according to earnings whisper names. Only a few names that I'm kind of skipping. Twilio, Confluent, Toast, and A-Lab, Astrolab. I think A-Lab actually was a recent IPO. It was. So A-Lab was a recent IPO. I remember trading this one off the IPO. Was a crazy opportunity. Maybe it picks up with some heat. Maybe it did pick up with some heat because it reported today. It flushed. It flushed. So maybe A-Lab gets a little bit of a bonus promotion into this report as it flushed right into the IPO low and found some support off of that IPO low. If we can continue to find some selling in this area, I think we got to move right back into that IPO high for some sort of a pullback over here or some opportunities to find longs again because of the way it bounced. So ANET could be possibly something to keep an eye out for, but I'm just going to skip to not ANET, sorry, A-Lab could be something to keep an eye out for, but I'm just going to walk over that one real quick. Tomorrow pre-market, we got Uber, Shopify, Affirm coming out with the reports. Buy now, pay never later. That's a Sean Katina joke. I should leave it for him. But buy now, pay never later. Affirm reporting tomorrow. Shopify reporting tomorrow. Uber also reporting tomorrow. Very, very fun names that we'll see how they move around. Beyond Meat tomorrow. How come I don't see their name over here? I guess, oh, they do. They report tomorrow after hours. So yes, we'll talk about Beyond Meat tomorrow after hours on the stream at 8 p.m. So make sure you show up for that wonderful opportunity. See how a couple of the other stocks such as Robinhood that recently got the Wells notice, ARM, Another semiconductor position, AMC. Who gives a shit about AMC anymore, really? But AMC and Airbnb. So obviously, a bunch of names yet to report. Lots of names yet to report. Lots of fun activity on the market still being presented to us on a silver platter. We just have to walk up to it and claim it. Take names and call it ours. Or is it kick doors and kick ass and take names? Kick doors and take names? Whatever it is. Take it, make it yours, put a ring on it. Put a ring on that shit, right? So lots of names reporting tomorrow pre-market. The ones that we really care about are the top 3 movers usually, which are Uber, very close to all-time high. Moved into this all-time high actually on the previous earnings report and struggled to get above that high. So if for any reason Uber's back at this high and finds a little bit of struggle again, beautiful short. But if Uber's back to this high and is able to burst through that level, Uber's going to $100 in the next coming few seasons. That's what that move is indicating, right? So watching how Uber reacts to the move tomorrow in pre-market. Shopify, another beautiful name to always trade anytime it reports earnings. Watching Shopify. And obviously, buy now, pay never later. Affirm had a insane reversal from almost being claimed as a garbage stock to, you know, putting some contention on Apple, who's basically their rival, and a bunch of other companies who could easily do what Affirm's doing without a problem. It is good that they have that Amazon deal. So I'm guessing that Amazon deal is really helping them out, make some sales and so on. Previously, when 90% of their sales volume was Peloton, and a lot of people were just, you know, selling Pelotons back or canceling their Pelotons, and the Peloton got a recall after that whole incident happened. Affirm took a big beating from that too. But overall, that partnership with Amazon helping them out so far. We'll see how Affirm reacts tomorrow on that report. Out of Uber, Shopify, and Affirm, my main focus is more on Uber and Shopify. Then we'll see how Affirm reacts in the pre-market off that report. Then we can see, okay, maybe Affirm deserves a little bit more love than I previously thought. So that's where the priority levels are for me. Palantir reported today, flushed a little bit to the downside, but like I said, I guess it reported actually yesterday after hours. We talked about it a little bit, but the report wasn't that bad where I expected the move to... Wait, was it today pre-market? I think it was actually... No, it was yesterday after hours. Yes, after hours. So the move wasn't that crazy, right? I mean, if you look at it on the grand scheme, it's not that bad. We still got a lot of support here in that 20 area. So if we do push a little bit more, I'll still be looking to see how the stock behaves into that $19, $20. Just look for supports. If we get under there, then you can start screaming Mayday, Mayday, right? You can start calling Captain Sully and asking for instructions on how to land your jet into the Hudson River instead of crash landing it into a mountain over there, right? So, little shout out to Captain Sully, Captain Sullenberger. I think that's what his name was. But Palantir, I don't see it doing that yet. I think if it does land, it might be a soft landing, as the feds will put it. Find some buying into $20. So we'll be watching how Palantir behaves. Disney selling off to the downside today. We talked about these 2 levels coming into play, did we not? Those levels came into play and we almost broke that 104, giving me a short opportunity. Did not give me a short opportunity, so missed out on it. But had I just, I guess we had those levels marked out. Had I just waited for this pop to fail off that level, that would have given me a beautiful short scalp at the end of the day too. But Disney was almost untradeable for me, so I just stayed away from it. No trade executions on Disney. But tomorrow, if we get under that 104 now, off of that, you know, what looked to be a weird earnings report, it wasn't really bad, but the market didn't really appreciate it too much. So if we get under this 104, 105 area on Disney and successfully stay under there, we got some shorts into 100. That's a $4 move that you're talking about. A beautiful gap close into the previous earnings report high. So watching how Disney reacts on the move back down. Datadog, another stock that reported earnings today pre-market. We marked this level for you yesterday on stream, and look what today's low came into play, just exactly around that price. 110.70 is that low. 110.34 is that price that today what we bounced off of. So that 110 area, once again, Datadog showing you that there is a little bit of buying. But if for any reason Datadog tomorrow, after being on SSR, gets under that 110 low, then we got a little bit more room to the downside, another $10 room to the downside. But if Datadog holds that 110 area tomorrow, you got possible a chance to look for another long, as the stock might hold that same bottom once again. I've seen this happen multiple times where a stock gaps down pretty hard on day 1 of earnings, day 2 of earnings. It basically touches that same low or triggers that low a little bit more, burns some stops, triggers some new entries for the shorts, and then burns them too and starts running back up, basically being a false break. And I want to look for that false break long, and if that false break is a real break, I want to be involved in that real break long. And the way you can kind of do that is be long first when that stock is going down into 110, especially if there is some size on 110 area. Get long in front of 110. You can kind of front run that size, but also have an order to flip you short on the breakout of 110. But if you don't want to get too fancy and doing all that, and maybe also include tape reading a little bit, looking at the volume candles a little bit, looking at how the moving averages are going, and are they shaping to the downside, are they shaping to the upside, you might want to include a bunch of other factors over there too, not just a simple breakout 110, not a breakout 110, right? Things are not such simple, clear-cut, black and white. They're gamed a little bit, so you want to be able to play the game the way it's gamed. Otherwise, you'll just be in the paper league in League of Legends, where I belong in. Shout out to League of Legends. So Datadog, that 110 area, watching to see how it reacts, and then a pop into this beautiful triple, quadruple, penta bottom that the stock has had around 118.40. Before even 118.40, you can see how we have, looks like an area of 115.60. I want to see what that 115.60 is. What the hell is that 115.60? Oh, is that yesterday's VWAP? Okay, that's yesterday's VWAP. And you can see how these two double peaks kind of came into right over there. So honestly, that could be your first area of resistance, 115 to 116, 115.50 to 116, and then above that you have this 118.40. So first area of resistance for me, I'm watching 115.50 to 116, basically around today's high, and then above that I'm watching 118.40, basically 118.50, to see how the stock reacts if we do manage to get above yesterday's anchored VWAP. So Datadog for a day 2 play, Disney for a day 2 play, Palantir for a day 2 play, and another stock for a day 2 play. You got Crocs. Crocs giving you a beautiful short right at those two levels that we were talking about. Didn't really push up exactly to that price. That price was 144. We got rejected from 143. Whatever, still gave you that short. So now you're looking to see how it reacts on a move back down. Do we hold today's low? Do we hold this beautiful range consolidation high? If that range consolidation high comes back into play, mamma mia, I don't think you'll be able to find an easier long tomorrow. So watching how Crocs set up on that beautiful support. Why did I just turn Italian? I went from Irish to Italian today all of a sudden. Mamma mia. We'll see if the stock can hold up today's low of 134.50 first, and then under that, if you can hold that 129.50 to 130 area as a support on any sort of pullbacks on Crocs. As for resistance, we still got the same zone, 144 to 145 to keep an eye out for, which is not really the all-time high. I guess I'll just put in 144 as R1. R2, I'll put in 147. And then we'll see how the stock reacts on the move up there. It's not really all-time high, but it is the 52-week high. So we'll see how the stock reacts on that move up. Also, that little high right into 150 is pretty interesting. What's that? 151.32. I'll just put in 151 above 147. R3 151. I'll put in 151.30. I'll put in 151.30. Although it's never exactly the level, it's a range. It's a range, right? You want to make sure that. Amazon. Let me quickly color Amazon as a highly important color. We talked about Amazon yesterday on stream quite extensively, mainly for only one level. The level was Amazon 190. And if you can see what today's high was, 189.94. It gave you so many opportunities to get short in front of that 189.94. Sadly, I wasn't looking for it. I was looking for the breakout long, and I never got it. It gave you an insane short, a $3, $4 short. I mean, that risk to reward, let's just calculate that for you guys. For those of you who might be struggling a little bit, right? Let's say the entry was here. The stop was on the break of $190. The risk to reward came in about 8 times. Your risk was, you know, had you got filled at even a better price, had you gotten filled at 189.84, not even at 189.70, 60, nope, we're talking about 189.84. Had you got filled over there, your risk was even tighter. You could have jammed thousands and thousands and thousands of shares and made crazy amount of loot over here and laughed to the bank. Instead, my mind was too focused on the breakout long. Missed it. Whoopsie daisies. Did not catch the short. My mistake. So we'll see what happens tomorrow as we pull back maybe into this level. Now that it's kind of building some shorts into this level already on the daily chart, that breakout on the daily chart is going to be even better. You can see how it's got a little bit of resistance in this area. Then it built a little bit of resistance in this area. Those are probably stopped out. Then it built a little bit of fight in this area. The more fight we build in this area, the better the resolution to the upside or even to the downside once the buyers give up. Once these buyers give up, the whole anchored VWAP from previous earnings and the anchored VWAP from this earnings give up, we're expecting a big downside. But you gotta ask now, what company is this? This is Amazon, one of the biggest companies in the world, the top 7 big companies in the world. Why would people think about selling Amazon? People mostly want to buy this position anytime it dips. And the numbers were good. The 2 earnings reports were good. The stock has been showing a hold above its previous earnings report consistently going into this earnings report, unlike one stock in specific which did not do that, right? Off of its earnings report, it crumbled, and now it's kind of reclaiming its glory. We got a beautiful setup on Meta coming here over here too as a day trade. You can look to see the anchored VWAP pinch setup. Shout out to your boy Brian Shannon from Alpha Trends. The anchored VWAP pinch from previous earnings anchored VWAP and this earnings anchored VWAP. If we break out above the previous one, pull back to it and show support above it, that can give you a good long area to get out long off of. And if it does not show you support on the breakout, that could be a false breakout and you kind of just stay away from it. So Meta setting up for a beautiful opportunity, also marking that as a quick little opportunity for myself. R1, I'm just going to put in exactly what number I see, 477. And S1, I'm just going to put in 447, which is way lower. I don't really care about that at the moment. In my notes, looking for an a VWAP pinch setup play on daily chart. Okay, so we'll see how this one sets up. For this one to set up, it could take a couple days. You might see a breakout, pull back for the next few days, and then set up. That's when you get long using this as a support. Right now, it's just not setting up yet for us, right? But it's gonna set up very soon. I think even on the day, even on the 5-minute chart, you'll see how both those lines come into play, right? Right over here, you got the previous earnings anchor VWAP and the sorry, that's the previous. This is the latest. So they're a little bit far away. That's why I don't think the stock is setting up just yet for me. You got a whole different play. Another play into 453. which sets up also on Meta in case we do pull back over there. 453 was a beautiful area where the stock has found a lot of support at on the previous earnings report. Then we found a little bit resistance below that on the recent earnings report, and then we got back above it. So any pullback into that level, I expect Meta to continue finding some support. And that is basically our wonderful watch list for tomorrow. We do have obviously Nvidias, Teslas, Netflix, AMDs. These are our forever watchers, are always on our watch list watchers. But the ones that are highlighted, I might just need to I'll highlight Uber, Shopify, and Affirm based on what I feel like is a little bit more important in the pre-market tomorrow, and then we'll play off of it. But basically, we have the colors that are highly important, the stocks that are highly important: ANET, Upstart, Datadog, Amazon, Meta. Bite the cake for me tomorrow. Nvidia, I mean, you can always trade Nvidia, right? Nvidia giving you multiple opportunities every single day. Today's range a little bit small for Nvidia, but usually with an ATR of $43. My God, it just keeps going up. So Nvidia with the $43 ATR now, I guess, what do you expect? It's almost $1,000 position, right? So almost $1,000 per share stock, $43 ATR coming into play. Will be crazy to see if Nvidia is gonna have a stock split very soon. Maybe they will announce a stock split on this earnings report. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and buy some shares anticipating the stock split. That is a very idiotic thing to do, but I will not be surprised if Nvidia goes ahead and announces a stock split on their position on this earnings report that's going to come out very soon. Their earnings reports comes out in 15 days. So all rocket boosters are preparing. That Boeing cancellation, their Starliner yesterday, they're all preparing for Nvidia really in 15 days to take off and take the QQQ, take the SPY along with it. So we'll see how Nvidia sets up going into the near future. But the ones with the catalyst, we talked about them. We have a lot of stocks that are moving around with catalysts, obviously. Let's go take a look at the economic calendar. Nothing really too exciting on the economic calendar other than this one event at 1 o'clock. We do have the 10-year Treasury note auction coming in. 10, 20, 30, these are a little bit more important auction notes. A lot more important than the 3-week, 2-week, 5-week ones. Those are lame. They don't really move the market. But the 10-year ones don't usually move the market based on how big of a surprise they come out at. So we'll see if how the market moves at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Before that, we do have the oil numbers coming out at 10:30 every Wednesday, every Thursday. At 10:30, you have the oil on Wednesdays. You have the nat gas on Thursdays. So obviously, if you're trading Oxy, CVS, any sort of oil positions, crude oil, you might want to watch the 10:30 number without a doubt. Oxy obviously reported earnings. CVS, the reason why we're pointing them out is because they're on a beautiful level who recently reported earnings that could give you a breakout through the range if the oil numbers at 10:30 come out good. So oil numbers 10:30 CVS, you might not want to miss out that trade over there. Make sure that you have that on some sort of alert, because if you miss that out, you will be very upset. And I'm talking to myself over here, honestly. So let me put that alert out. There we go. We have an alert out now on CVS, and we will be alerted anytime that area comes into play. And then we can play the shorts off of it or the longs off of it. It just depends however it sets up. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote for the economic calendar tomorrow. Let's go take a look at the IPO calendar. Ooh, nah, nothing. Oh, something over here. ZK, Zeker Intelligent Technology Holdings. $18 to $21 coming out on the 10th of May. So Friday of this May? It is May. 10th of this Friday. So we'll see how this stock sets up. 422, not really a big IPO, but a little decent IPO. Maybe some opportunities over there. We'll see. But right now, IPO sector pretty dead for us. I think the next big IPO, if I remember correctly, was supposed to be not Instacart. That already happened. What was the next big IPO? Reddit happened. I forget what the next big IPO is. But either way, Discord, if they IPO, that'll be fun. That's a long shot anyways. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically all she wrote for today. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and all that YouTube fun, algorithm fun stuff before you head out. Because we are going into the next segment over here on the night, which is the final segment of the night, where we play some chess before we call it and head to bed. That's a lie, because we'll play chess all throughout the night after we're done stream anyways. So I want to thank everyone who's here so far for the stream, for the stock stuff. I appreciate you guys staying out here, hitting that like, hitting that subscribe means everything to me. I will be back tomorrow, you know, always same time, same place, Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Sundays, 6 p.m. I didn't show up last time. I will probably show up this time. You get the idea. But you know, Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. without fail. So I want to wish you guys, everyone who is here for the stock content, a great night and an even better trading session tomorrow. Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. And for those of you who are gonna stay for the next fun segment over here, which is us getting that win on chess, let's get this party started. Okay, let's get the puzzles. Before we do that, move the screen over before Dieter starts yelling at me. Move your screen! Okay, puzzle time. Puzzle of the day, black to move. I'm gonna have to relax over here. I'm gonna... okay. Black to move. What the hell? Brother. How loud are these moves? Okay, they're not that loud for you, eh? That's good. What in the fuck am I supposed to do? Why? I hate that it doesn't explain anything. Oh, you gotta watch the video to explain. Get explained. Okay. Okay. And the video is probably like 10 minutes long. God damn it. Okay, we'll watch this video off stream. I promise. It never explains to me, but I guess I have to watch that video. Okay, black to move. Nice try, buddy, says Ben Nash. Screw you, buddy. How's our future coming along? Are we doing good? Maybe instead of checking the scores by myself, I just read your messages, because you should bet me, or you should be messaging me. 1 quarter left. Garland needs 1-3 for this to hit. Huge, but that's only $9 a win though. That's garbage, bro. Derek White is him. Derek White is him. D White is a safer bet for me, bro. Every single time. You're telling me Garland actually went for more shots and hit some more after? He's 2 for 8 and 3 minutes left. I'm not hitting that, bro. It's GG. It's GG. That one's GG. Okay, let's focus. Black to move. Okay, white to move. Black to move. Bruv, what? Okay, I thought so. I don't think I moved my... I do move him. What am I supposed to do here? What am I missing? Is it really that easy? Oh my god, some of these puzzles are so dumb. White to move. Black to move. Okay. Ah, I figured it out. Oh my god, that one was a good one. That one was a good one. That one was a good one. Okay, before we go to a real game, let's warm up with Amir. Amir, no help. Queen's pawn. Bishop. Oh, okay, then we do this. Then I do that. Then I bring this. Then I should go here. I should go here. Then I do this. Make the pyramid. Make the pyramid. Right? What's your goal here? What did you just do? You just backed up? What a waste of a move. Okay, then I do this. Okay. Okay. And then I do this. Then I do that. Take. Take. Should have probably developed instead of taking. Developed this way, and then he could have stayed there, but then he would not have any defense, and he could have been threat very easily. That's why I kind of pulled him back. But it could have been a wrong decision. Could have been a wrong decision. We'll find out coming very soon to a stream near you. Okay, he's threatening that. But I'm not worried, mate. You see, I'm not really worried because he got backup, yeah? I got triple backup, triple. Three of them backing up, you know? You're a moron, mate. Why would you do that? And I would not be doubling up any of my pawns if I do take this, but I can just do this anyways. So I'll just do that, but then I could have moved my pawn up one and had a little bit of a better position in it. But it didn't just work out like that, man. It simply did not work out like that. So we're going to simply take this guy here. Check. Now he can't take me. And now we simply go not there because we'll die. So we pull back. So we pull back from there because we almost fucking got shanked and died over there, you idiot. Okay. Now we go here, but no, that won't work. he can just come back here. So now we go here, and that does nothing. Perfect. Now we go here. We take what? Oh, you dirty bastard, you. Just ruined my freaking chance here. Okay, I'll still take. Eat, eat, eat. Nom, nom, nom. I'm trolling, bro. I don't know how to finish. Oh, you dirty bastard, you. Take it. Take it! Really? God, this kid's annoying. Now I can win. Oh, fuck off, mate. Oh. 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 What did I just watch? Oh my god. Okay, let's just go to the main game. 1 blunder, 0 mistakes, 0 missed wins. Okay, let's just go to the online game, get our daily win for the day. And Angry Buddha, you weren't here for the last stream, but I was updating people how I went from 480 to 330 on one drunk weekend and self-destructed myself on the whole elo. Destructed. Kaboom. Darius Garland have a next 3? Ah, he does not. GG's. Is this dude doing the fucking London Open too? Wait, if I go here, he takes, I take, he takes. I really got no backup. So I need this guy here. Now we push for the center, but he has one more. So now we push this guy out here. Then we push for the center. Guy already castling. How is this guy one step ahead of me on on the London Open when I'm white? What the? Okay, take this in. One move over here. He takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. I'm the victorious. And if he doesn't back up, okay, perfect. He take, I take, you take, I take. Come on, Papa. Mwah. And if you don't, I will gladly come for that horse trade, make you double up on your thing. Okay, you won't. That's what I thought. And you want to play that game? I can play that game. Oh, I should have taken queen. Tu kabliat. It's okay. We can put the queen at threat from here also. But if I took his queen, he could have just taken my queen. It was a queen for queen trade. It was not even worth it. It would have been a queen for queen trade. It would have not even been worth it. You know what I mean? But do I do a horse for horse trade and double up his pawns is a question here. Or do I just take this guy because he's free right now? I take him for free. Then he comes and he takes this, or he comes and he takes that. I'll move actually this guy over here. See how he reacts. If he goes here, he lives. Perfect. If I move this guy here, either that's trapped or this is trapped. Well played. Right? Now this is trapped or that's trapped. I can bring this guy slowly up here, and this is going to be fully trapped. Or I can just take this guy and hang him to die. Wait, but if I bring this guy here, he can do that. And then I can do this, and then he can just do that, and then be no longer trapped. Oh, I still got this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're big braining this shit. He knows he's fully trapped now, so he just went for that. Okay. Oh, because that clears that spot for him? What a little biatch. Okay, in that case, we'll continue to keep this guy trapped by taking that back. I don't want to take it with my queen because he will just kill me. So we'll take that back. Now if you do that, that's fine. We come over here and do this. Ooh, we probably can't. Oh, he outplayed us there. He outplayed us there. Outplayed. He outplayed us. I got outplayed big time there. I'm a little demoralized now from that outplay, but it's okay. We'll be back. We'll be back. I'm making another master plan here. Okay, I can't move my queen right now. That's a little dangerous for me. Gonna go for this. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Is this just a surrender, chat? Kind of bungled this game up. God damn it, bro. We bungled that game up. We had so many good winning opportunities there, and then we tried to big brain it. Sadly, the big brain was lacking. It's okay, we got this. Make the pyramid. Make the pyramid. Pyramid is made. Now I need to make the horsey go here. Make the horsey go here. Let's see how he reacts before we move this horsey. What is this guy doing? Like, what is this guy's low formation all the way up? I like it. Low formation. Guys out in the open right now, which I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like it. Baby, I like it. Oh, look. Is that how it goes? I forget how the lyrics go for that one. Rat bastard. Can't I do this? Okay, now here's the question. How do I do with this? Do I take it like this? He's over there. Do I take it like this? I take it like this, man. Or I take it like this, man, because that opens up that file, man. And if he wants to trade, man, then I trade, man. And if he moves, man, then I come and take his rook, man. And if he doesn't move, man, then I come take him and his rook, man. Oh, his rook is mine, man. No matter what. Okay, except if he does that, then his rook isn't mine. Except that way. That's the only way his rook wasn't mine. But his rook was so close to being mine there. You don't scare me. Back this guy up a little bit. Gracilita. Angry Buddha is in just emote mode today. I like it. I like it. Guy just quit gaming after getting checkmated, or does he know how to play and he just like stuck after being checkmated, mentally frozen after checkmate? Come on, buddy. I wanna fucking go to bed, man. Give me my win. Give me my fucking win, man. That move? Ole, finally. This way, I protect my horse, and his queen can't do shit. Really, brother? This guy just master brained me, bro. What in the fuck? If I take that, he does this. Why can't he? Oh wait, he can't do that. I'm a retard. I'm a retard. Thinking. Yeah, my wheels were spinning. Do I just trade my goddamn queens? queen that gives me the means. Come on, trade me, bitch. Trade me. You won't. You won't. I dare you. Bow, bow. Bruh. You gotta trade me now, bro. You need to take my queen or you're done here. I'm giving you a chance to take my queen and you don't want it? That's tough, bro. Thank you. Literally gave you a chance to take my queen, brother. He's watching that. Move this here. That blocks that guy. Then I can just worry about just eating all of his pieces alive. Oh, free piece. Oh no. Suka bliat. Don't do it. Bring the other rook. I like how you know what I'm thinking. Don't do it. Don't be an idiot, Prad. I'm playing against a 288. I'm gonna lose so much for losing this game too. Oh my god. And I don't even gain much for winning this game. I should have won this game so much longer. What is that? Mayonnaise? Margarine? What is that emoji? It's okay. I'm gonna win on time anyways. Buddy's gonna be timed out. He's not gonna have enough time to react and actually catch a win here. You should have won last game. I should have also won the game against the robot that I drew. Can I win this right here? Put this here. Bring this guy up here. Then the king. If I'm here, watching this way, the king can't come up. The king can't go here. He can go here. So it's not. So let's just eat. Eat everything. Rook takes pawn. Eat rook. Eat everything. Yeah, I guess that's the idea, right? Yeah, I understand. I understand. And him doing that is actually a big mistake for him. What is he going for that? He moves this one down, his knight dies. If he doesn't move that one down, his thing dies, and he probably takes this from me. He doesn't really have anything else after that. If he goes there, he dies. If he goes here, he dies. If he goes here, he dies. If he goes there, he lives, and he takes a piece away from me, which is, honestly, I don't even care about that. He doesn't do that. He moves that away to safety. Smart little lad. Smart little lad. That way, we put that one there. And then we bring him back down and check, and then we eat this guy here. Oh, we can't. Son of a bitch. Either way, he's gonna be timed out, and he's gonna be game over anyways. So we're gonna get our first win of the night, and we're gonna go to bed early. Yes! Well, not early, but we're gonna be playing chess for the rest of the night while watching the other sports games that are happening tonight. I mean, do I even really need to try anymore? What's Buddy's goal? It's okay, he's not gonna have enough time to win this at all. Like, I don't have faith in this guy winning at all. Dude, this was on purpose, guys. It was on purpose. You guys are stressing. Calm down. I have no faith in this guy winning in 20 seconds. I have 4 minutes. You guys realize that, right? You guys realize I have 4 minutes to win this game. I'm on snooze mode here. Buddy is not even gonna have that brain capacity to understand what pieces to take and what not to take from me. Like, I'll just sacrifice all my pieces here and I'll still win. Watch this joke of a game. Wait, how? I won, you idiot. How did I lose? You won on time. He ran out of time. White won, black lost. I was doing it on purpose. I was like, let me just give him a hope of winning. Let me get a hope of him winning. Give him that little taste of what win tastes like. Because he's not going to get it anyways. He's not even going to get the taste of win tonight. So I gave him a little taste. I splashed a little win in his face. And he couldn't even capture it. He had, granted, 18 seconds. And I knew he could not have won in 18 seconds. Just simply not. I was going to win that game. Whatever you need to tell yourself. Yo, fuck you, Angry Buddha. Listen, that was all planned. That was all planned. Good game there. Good game. He played worse than you did. He could have won. He could have. Yeah, he could have. That mistake at the end there was not on purpose, but we're gonna say that it was, and we're gonna say that it's all planned, all according to plan, because we won the game. Did we not? We won the game exactly the way I said we would, because he's gonna run out of time. I did it perfectly, all calculated. 9,000 IQ. Make the guy think he's winning, so he has to think harder, and then use up his time taking the stupid moves. Big brain, big brain. Green is green. The bank doesn't know how you made that money. Money is money, baby. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around for the chess part also. Not just the stocks part, but also the extracurricular activities that I enjoy doing, such as watching YouTube videos, watching chess, playing chess, or even hanging out with you guys, doing anything else fun that you guys want to do sometimes, like play games on Discord and maybe do some fun extracurricular activities like group poker on Discord that we can have some fun with. Let me know. Shout out some ideas and we could enjoy it together. In the meantime though, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys next time at 8 p.m. which is tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow 8 p.m. for all the earnings and all the other fun stuff. Have a great night and have an even better trading session tomorrow, people. TraderPrad out. Before we do that, I forgot to play the outro, so let's bring in the outro real quick. Out. Tech basket get destroyed. Get ready for trade off of. Get ready for the watch list for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code Prad15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.